This is the BBC in Beijing.
Reykjavik.
Sofia, Delhi.
Wherever you are, you're with the BBC.
And good afternoon on station on OneNETtv channel. Thank you for joining us in this episode on Editorial. Thank you for joining us. Welcome to OneNETnews Editorial. In this episode, we're going to talk about on station for Maria Lourdes Sereno for the Chief Justice in the Philippines. The station. Then, on station for Honey Boo Boo Child was saw from Inside Edition. Plus, the Rarity X-Spy investigates on the side order themselves. Plus, is on station for Al Roker is on Tropical Issac was hanging on. DeusGear on. Then, the behind the scenes of Tiarawhy could be asking from the station when the voice to Tara Strong could be something at the bedroom. But, that's not all. It could be changing themselves what they happens on time. The Queen Chrysalis on station behind the 22nd march of the bad sexual ways could be an explicit than run themselves. We're gonna challenge that as early as right now. And the Dumaguete city could be takes a short while behind themselves on station. That's coming up in a short while. And now, here are the details. The Maria Lourdes Sereno is on station for the Chief Justice in the Philippines is very on the side order. The side order could be changing themselves forever, all the way till 2033. It depends on station in 2022, from the same as station for Chief Justice Renato C. Corona is on station. But not just Chief Justice Renato Corona, but I have still got this bad idea they're changing themselves with us. But not us. It's on station with the same else. According from this report from the ABS-CBN News channel, it was guilty from the station. The final score of Chief Justice Renato Corona is 20-3, which means their guilty is 20, not guilty is 3, which means Miriam Santiago and Cayetanos and the rest are not guilty themselves, because they still have votings like a bayan mo, a patrol mo in my Tagalog from the side order. And it's still at the same else would be changing some at the rest of it, but how could something else with Maria Lourdes Sereno and the Chief Justice could be justified themselves, unless more protests until gets a lifetime from the rest of the Earth's year, but not without the same else changing themselves. Next on station for editorial, and let's begin. Honey Boo Boo Child is on station for Inside Edition. I saw that on Talk TV Philippines, and it's still on inside on TLC. But I never watched TLC before because it's on my first time, but I don't know what they happens at the subscription on the house. Subscription can cost 275 pesos on Sky Cable here in Dumaguete from the side order. But what does everything what this Honey Boo Boo Child is on station? Listen to this. What does it happens behind the Mountain Dews on the side order? The reaction is not simple. It's code red. Listen to this. The Mountain Dew. I'm gonna search that. According from the Google search, let me check this Google thing. While I wait for this Google, is there still a reminder? Okay, so okay, listen to this. The newborn baby with the extra thumb on station for Honey Boo Boo with the extra thumb. And on station is old baby with Mountain Dew Code Red on station for Honey Boo Boo. Listen to this. It's on station and its fans talking all the time on August 29th. News came out this baby is named Catalin. That's on the station. According to Zap to it, Catalin's born with all one extra thumb. Shows that having your fingers with the two thumbs in the one hand. The family seems okay as well though. Catalin is not been 5 weeks from now, so it's on surgery to remove an extra thumb or anything. Here comes the Honey Boo Boo, and this on station replacing honorably. No tabs in this on strong. And reminder that Here Comes the Honey Boo Boo airs the new episode every Wednesday night on TLC Eastern Time station. So what does Mountain Dew Code Red means? Listen to this. The Mountain Dew Code Red is on station. What does Mountain Dew does? The style says Mountain Dew is carbonated drinks on station. What the hell is Code Red? Okay, so it's on Code Red. It's changing. It is distributed to the rest of the station. The Mountain Dew is tickles the Enyads and its old brands from its old series themselves. And the class, but how much is on station? That will be at 149. That's almost a station of less than 100 pesos. With something else with the Code Red. Listen to this. 2001 to present. That's what they shamed themselves to Honey Boo Boo. According to this report for the station, a cherry flavor Mountain Dew introduced in 2001. It was first widely success flavor in extension. It is the first year of production. Code Red increases overall sales of Mountain Dew by 6%. It was later released in New Zealand in 2009. A reminder that to still have a caffeine business could be a warning from this station. Okay, so let's investigate for Rarity and Spike on this apprentice themselves on station. Listen to this. On station for Rarity and Spike, made by Tiarawhy, are also known as DeusGear in YouTube. And still, but this is changing themselves. I'm still having a short reaction for Rarity and Spike because the sexual way is more explicit than else. The changes is very simple without the reasons. The reason is very on the side order, but not without themselves, the station. But it could be have themselves to not themselves. But did you remember a station for 20 carats converts to US dollars? Let me just say it's this is carrots on station. Speaking of 20 carats, I'm gonna try to convert on station. For melt values, weight converters is weight and mass, scrap gold calculator. And speaking of grams, station its currency is US dollars. The station behind the 20 carats begins here. Did you know that 20 carats is the same as Rarity's on the station for Fire Ruby? Listen to this. It could be Fire Ruby for Rarity, but not for Fire Ruby. Okay, I will look at the station very quick. Here. Look at this. Something else at the station behind and lovers with their Fire Ruby. It is delicious, but it's just on side loaner. if someone gets on station, you have to log on this time. Visit our website on station. Listen to this, but don't. If you're 18, you have to watch out from this link on station and log into our website. It's on station. It's our website. Tiarawhy.com/rarityx5.html instead of tiarawhy.tumblr.com. I have to be warned from that. Speaking of which, let me continue this investigation. Lovers are signing order, and now this is still giving us Fire Ruby. It's on the necklace, but not without the side orders. So some changes, but not just a sale. It's very short reel, but how many still reels on station? Let's look at this for full screen as always. The Fire Ruby contains 20 carats. According to the station, for that is changes this gold spot price only 1,659,000. So gonna say some grams by 83%, and let's enter the weight, and I'm gonna calculate. Okay, we gotta try to calculate some grams. We're gonna find some carats on. But how much is on station for that? Calc. 1,659.92 times 42, 716,000 pesos and 64 centavos. Listen to this. Listen to this. The Rarity's Fire Ruby contains in Philippines. There are only 69,716 pesos and 64 centavos, which means it can cost 70,000 pesos. It can be lesser than $2,000 in America from the side order. Okay? But not without the Rarities on. Gonna continue to Fire Ruby them else. On this checking themselves, I'm gonna continue to investigate. Let's look for this chases the gems, and every time you're in love with this one, those will be lovers are still in sight, and it's a fan for Rarity X Bike can be found also in Tiarawhy, not in this image. Okay? So we have it gonna do is about for Rarity and Spike is changing themselves our lives, but it could be have its investigates station for a half. Is Sun station for Rarity and Spike could not imagine themselves at this, so at the first time changes won't happen. And that's the station for this end. Let's continue the station very quick for Tropical Issac on station for New Orleans, a station hanging on from this weather channel, but as our Roker is still changing themselves. The Tropical Issac is about for there's almost a kilometer themselves changing themselves, but not just changing themselves is the rest of Tiarawhy fact, and not just one. It's on station for this bad weather conditions could be a short excellence then. But how many short excellence are you gonna do that? Still be at the side order, but it could not themselves at the side request could be changing themselves either. In the other way, from the changes for the Tiarawhy's business could not be resigned. It is for also this Tampa, Florida news channel WFLA NBC is having the bad issues. It could be hitting from the Republic National Campaign from the station. That's us all from Tropical Isaac's gibberish on. And of course, it's behind the scenes of Tiarawhy from the station on the side. But before that, I just hang on, let me Google it. Listen to this. It's a station for a game over. Alright, let's just listen to this. Okay, so it was behind the scenes on Tiarawhy's history. But Tiarawhy is on station for Tower Strong. It was also, according from the side order for this bedroom, it's inside the Twilight Sparkle's house. So it could be a short while in the station. Here's a report.
Welcome to my bedroom. Don't think that me letting you in here is an invitation for any funny stuff. I mean, not that I have a problem with funny stuff.
That was heard for the Twilight Sparkles on station, and behind the scenes of Tiarawhy is very different behind it. But not just anything else is stationed behind it. But it could be themselves as Tiarawhy's special message is very carefulness is on. Carefulness is on changing themselves without. Changes behind Tiarawhy is the best way is a sun station. Reactions are not simple of the rest of the Madlang peoples. Is very opinionless, is still changing him, and it's on the silent order. That's all. Okay, it's a station for Queen Chrysalis. I have a short challenge for you. If I wanted to run themselves, so you think you can beat me themselves, Queen Chrysalis, huh? We're gonna try that on station there, but challenge is now accepted from now. But we were gonna do this on the station this afternoon, and I'm gonna update on station on Facebook and Twitter once it happens as well. And that should be it at the side order. Okay, so let's talk about the Dumaguete city on station. And of course, what happens at the side order is the rest of Dumaguete. The city and gentle people. It's more fun in the Philippines, and it's more fun here in Dumaguete. I'm still at the MOP fan or Milepoint fans here in Dumaguete. This is my first time than last year. But speaking of last year, it was my first time in Season 2, not Season 1. It got still at the station, begins on the station, always live and uninterrupted themselves. And its favorite foods on station, and it is on, just like Why Not, and there's Chenglong, and otherwise on station. More details on station, you can just look for Google on station, and it's doing a say, and it's on Google. More details, you have to check on Google on that. And you heard this one? Listen to this. Speaking of which, did I mention that Apple Bloom is on station for this station? But not just Apple Bloom's on the station behind Dumaguete. Did I? And yeah, because I have it on my Sparduals. This is rated PG, and it's still at the silent. That's my Spar remix on time. You have to search on the station. That was a 494 views, so 3 likes on station behind it. But first, and finally, on station for Triple H is over from now, but at the Cognizant station, but how does it happen if it's game over? But how could this something else? Listen to this. Triple H is gaming over last Tuesday, Manila time in the morning from the station for Studio 23 or Jack TV. On this other hand, this report on this speech. And reminder, if you're something a fan of WWE, it might be compromised. This report.
right, damn it. Let's cut to the chase here. Everybody wants to know, am I going to retire? There's one thing I learned about the WWE, it's never say never, right? Let's go back to the beginning. When I started my career, there were two simple things I really wanted to accomplish. One was try to step foot in this ring. Beginning, when I started my career, there were two simple things I really wanted to accomplish. One was try to step foot in this ring and create something that people would never forget. Being said, everybody comes to a crossroad. You gotta ask yourself when you get to that crossroad, is it time? Because time is the one thing that you cannot fight. Time will win. Waiting for the nostalgia pop. I never wanted to be the guy that was, quite frankly, just getting in the ring because someone was willing to write him a check. Was just too beat up and too crippled inside to be able to hold his own kids. I never wanted to be the punch-drunk fighter that couldn't have a life when this was over. That being said, for the first time in my career, I find myself at that crossroad. And Brock Lesnar has made me ask the question, am I done? And the answer is, I don't know.
Okay, while waiting for this interview on station, there's station we're gonna have this done. What is Triple H on station behind the continuous way without the side order? But the side order, it could be interchange themselves, whether this rest retire. And I'm gonna continue from this report.
Too beat up and too crippled inside to be able to hold his own kids. Brock Lesnar has made me ask the question, am I done? Well, the answer is I don't know, I'm beat up. I'm probably more tired than I've ever been in my life. I'm broken again. You know what I want to do is I want to come out in this ring and I want to be the cerebral assassin. I want to be the King of Kings. I want to be the game. I want to be Triple H. I want to tell you I am going to rise up again and I am going to kick Brock Lesnar's ass because that is what I do. That's what I want to do, but I can't. And the truth is, it's because I don't know if I can. I can't say that I can come back and beat Brock Lesnar, that I can come back and be better than before, maybe I've answered my own question. I don't know, maybe you're right, maybe I can't, but here's the thing I can do while I'm out here is I can take a minute to say something. I can come out here to all of you and say thank you. Whether you love them, hate them, respect them, don't, every superstar that walks down that ramp, every person that's ever stepped through those ropes into this ring does every day for one thing, and that is for your entertainment. And trust me, every single person stands back there behind that curtain, and right before their music hits, when they're alone and they're inside of themselves and there's no one else around, and they question themselves, they question whether when they walk out that curtain anyone will care. And I can honestly say that for my entire career, I feel like every time I've walked through that curtain, all of you have cared. And that's gotten me through all of it. When I was exhausted from the road, when I was broken, when I was beat up, when I was crippled, when muscles were torn, when bones were broken, what got me through all of it for letting me play the game. You all gave me the reaction every night, and for that I will never, ever forget each and every one of you. And hopefully, if I've succeeded at all in my career, hopefully, then I have done something in this ring, and hopefully in some way, you'll never forget me. Thank you.
And that was Triple H on station when its retirement is done from the station last Tuesday Manila time. That will be Eastern on the station on Monday. So I think that's our broadcast on the station OneNETtv channel for the first time on station. That's full coverage of less than 30 minutes on it's on station for OneNETnews Editorial. First in 30 minutes on station. And that's our broadcast on station on OneNETtv channel. Thank you for being with us. I'm Rhayniel. We hope to see you right back here next week on the September, and we're gonna join us again next week from this next episode. So if you want to request an editorial, you can request me on themselves. Email us at rhayniel.kalimpong@yahoo.com, or you can have it on station on the website tinyurl.com/OneNETtv channel, and click contact us if you want to use that station. Or you can PM me himself here on YouTube, or you can you can follow us on Facebook or Twitter accounts. It's on station for Flings09 on Twitter, or search OneNETtv channel on Facebook. Feel free to like us if you can themselves. Or you can text us anywhere in the world. Text OneNETtv space editorial space your thoughts and send to 0926-529-3081. One password per text. Standard charges apply depending on its conversion on your country. on station. And I think that's it from now, so we are running out of time. So that's all from now. So until then, thank you for joining us on Real Kaipong. We hope to see you right back here next week for the next episode. So, until then, from OneNETtv channel and the rest of OneNETtv channel family, thank you for joining us here on OneNETtv channel. Have a good day, and we'll see you soon. Until then, have a nice day. Bye-bye.
This is the BBC. This is the BBC in Beijing.
Reykjavik.
Sofia, Delhi.
Wherever you are, you're with the BBC.